Today we are going to be shoeing a horse named Stella. We got some winter weather here. It's a little bit frosty out there. She just has a set of pads. I actually put like plastic pads on her on the front feet, and then she's just shod regular behind. Also have young guy Chris with me. He's going to go to Farrier school here in the next few months, so he's kind of getting a head start, and he's gonna also do some filming for me. Let's get after it. Start by pulling a shoe off here. Can't really get in the crease there with the crease nail puller, so we'll just use pull-offs here. Yeah, so there's the plastic pad that she has in there. She's about 2 weeks overdue because we've had the snow and haven't been able to get out here. And then I caught the flu, so she's about 2 weeks overdue, but we're finally getting to her. Get the foot cleaned out before we can take the sole out. I'm gonna start by getting rid of some of this sole first. Got a pretty good amount of sole depth. It's kind of what the pads do, is they protect the foot and allow sole growth more so than if there was no pads. You want to try to make your sole plane smooth as possible, as if we weren't there and it trimmed itself. So now let's get our frog trimmed up. I use a left-handed and a right-handed knife for trimming up frogs. So my right-handed will go up that side, and then the left-handed will go up the opposite side. Sight the foot and the limb here. See how much we need to take off, if it's high or low, medial to lateral. Take our first nip here. Relieve some of our sole pressure and get some more of that sole out of there. So we're gonna have quite a bit of foot to trim off of her today. Sight the limb again. Or I guess sight the foot with the limb. From the limb. However you want to say it. Just nipping off more toe that we need to. Relieve more sole pressure. So when your shoe is nailed on, you don't want contact between the sole and the shoe right there. That's what they'll call sole pressure. And sole pressure will basically cause lameness, and horses don't like it. So that's why I say relieve sole pressure. It's kind of a big thing of mine, and you also have to implement it in your shoes when you're fitting them up and shaping them. You gotta relieve sole pressure. Start trimming up our left front, or pulling our shoe off to then trim our left front. Foot cleaned out. Now we can, it's got a little bit of a crack or a little bit of a blowout there. Start taking some of this sole out. Easy. Grab some half rounds here. Screw a lot in 8 weeks.
Seems like it.
Half rounds make quick work of that.
Nice to meet you.
A lot of nice concavity there. With this one. The other foot's strong as well. Now we'll nip off our toe, some length. Yeah, so basically with this little blowout right here, it's not really doing much of anything, so what we can do is just take our nippers here. We'll just get rid of it and cut it out. Maybe. We'll revisit that once we get more.
It's a decent size too.
I'll relieve some more of the sole and sole pressure. Actually, it is really long. Easy little girl. I'm gonna set her down, give her a break, and then we'll sight it again real quick. Check it for medial lateral balance. Still got more toe to come off. So let's get rid of this little pocket right here. So it's just gonna fill up with debris anyways. And usually when feet get a little cavity like that, and if they just fill up with debris, it could potentially turn into white line, so might as well just be proactive instead of reactive. Now I'm just kind of carving in a shape here, going by what the white line's telling me, and hoof wall thickness. Kind of clean up this little area cut out. This one's 5 1/4. 5 1/4, so that'd be a 12.5 inch foot if you were to cut steel for it and build a shoe. Ford has been extra finicky with all the snow we've been having because there's a lot of water that's been dripping down into it, so it's been hard to light lately. Well, it's better than it usually is.
That's for sure.
Now we just wait for them to heat up, we'll quarter clip them and fit them up. Start burning our left front on here. We've got to rasp in some of our rocker first.
The smell of money?
Smell of money. That's what my shoeing instructor would always say, like when we were going through school. Because the smell of burning feet is kind of like something you would never forget. And the first time you smell it, people always wonder, like, what is that smell? So my instructor, Jeff Engler, he'd be like, it's the smell of money. First thing I did was notch out or cut out where my clips are. Now I'm just trying to get a solid burn pattern here to make a solid union between our shoe and the foot and make sure the shoe fits. And we'll rasp off the sharp edges here. Show you here how this looks. So right there, this is the inside, so I just need to come in just a little bit right there to make it fit center of stock. Here's our outside. I cut out that chunk right there, so there's not going to be any contact right there. but this is just slightly in, so I need to kick that in just a little bit and make that be center of stock. So we'll mark out here on the pads what we got to cut out. So just take a Sharpie and I just go all the way around it. Put marks there where our clips go. And mark that's the outside. One. Clip, 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 clip. Outside. Pad cutter. My friend Tim Robinson let me use this pad cutter like 2.5 years ago, and it was supposed to be a temporary thing, and here we are still using it, so thank you, Tim. He hasn't asked for it back yet, so very generous. My other one, the teeth broke off on it, and I was in desperate need, and he was kind enough to let me borrow it. Take our nippers here, and then we just kind of cut out where our clips are gonna go. See if we close on our clip fit. Money. Money. Now we gotta drill some holes for the rivets. Pop our clips out just a little bit. We'll use the sole pack here to go against the sole. So basically, when you put on pads, you have to have something in there to fill the void between the pad and the foot. Otherwise, if you don't, it's just basically going to fill up with sand, manure, whatever. Basically, not a healthy environment, you know. It's going to be there for 6+ weeks. I like to put in some of that sole pack, and then we'll use dental impression as creates a dam that goes in commissures. By mixing the dental impression together. Kind of the nice thing is when it's colder out, it takes just a little bit longer for this to set up, so you got a little bit of leeway as far as how quick you had to get it underneath the foot. Up you go, Stella. Brush it out, clean it out the best you can here. So you want to set it up for success throughout the shoeing cycle. Make it sanitary as you can, because they do live in their own manure and urine. So that's usually how I like to set up underneath a pad. So horseshoe nails, they have an emblem on the inside of them. That tells you that's what needs to go to the inside, because horseshoe nails are designed as you're driving them to exit the foot.
What kind of nails are we using today?
These are Liberty Combo 5 Slims. Between these and the Liberty Combo 6 Slims, pretty much what I go through a lot. And then if it's an E-head, I like to use like a Mustad Concave 5 or a Liberty E6 Slim. I'll clinch block it. Bada bing, bada boom.
So bad on that side.
Yeah.
Because of her shadow.
Get these babies clinched up here, so we'll cut the nail off first. And take our clinchers here and just drag the nail down a little bit. Come on, you little rascal. Drag it down just a little bit. Grab a rasp. Now we'll undercut it and then get the nails to the desired length we want for our clinch. Take our gouge, and then we'll gouge a little pocket underneath there for the nail to sit in to create our clinch. So I'm pulling it down and then I squeeze it in. Pull it down and then squeeze it in. Now we'll dress our clinches up. Basically, the way I like the feet to be finished is with no rasp marks in the feet. Smooth. That's the way you want it. But you also want strong clinches. Let's clinch our other foot. That wraps it up with shoeing Stella today with some pads on her, and being 2 weeks overdue and some long feet. So if you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you like it even more, subscribe. We'll see you at the next one.